Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Super Street Fighter 2 on the SNES, released by Capcom in 1994. It was released simultaneously with the Mega Drive version in 1994, which is the version I had back in the day as a kid, and the version that is my favourite. Having said that, I didn't play this for the first time, this version on the SNES, until that day when I went round SNES-tastic's house, and we did a video on us having a fight on it. Released in the arcades in 1993, and obviously originally its initial release, this isn't a turbo version. Whether you can add that or there are hidden options on this version, don't know. But on the Mega Drive, don't you do a combination and then you can add turbo speeds or turbo stars as they appear on the screen again? Don't know. But in the arcades originally, considering it had come after turbo versions of the game, I always thought that it was a bit odd that this wasn't a turbo version, but then in the arcades. But then that's probably Capcom, isn't it? Because they can just bang out, you know, variant cabinet after variant cabinet and make a shit load of money. So the difference between the previous ones is you have 4 additional characters, hence the fact that its subtitle is The New Challengers. You have Cammy, British Special Forces. You have Fei Long, who's basically Bruce Lee, but he's a Hollywood, you know, actor turned fighter. You have T-Hawk or Thunderhawk, a Native American, and you have, I can't remember his name, DJ. That's right, he does capoeira, and he looks like a DJ. Stereotypes much? Stereotypes. So yeah, as you can see on this one, you've got like the manga-esque, you know, avatars of the characters, which I say good, because as much as they were great when I think I mentioned this in my Turbo video, they were great, you know, when you first had Rizzo Street Fighter. They've aged terribly, whereas these have aged like fine wine. My favourite version of this game is still a 3DO version, by the way. I do have a gameplay of it. It's yonkers years old. Right, so game start. This is the first time I'm playing it, with the exception of that video with me and SNES-tastic, as a video on this channel. So by myself, basically. On this channel. That was awkward. Let's get into it. So it's been years since I played this. New channel, right, hang on. So you got Super versus Group, Tournament, Time Challenge, and Option. Wasn't this compatible with the modem on the Mega Drive, which is irrelevant because this is the SNES version? So anyway, Super Battle. I am playing this on my Super Console X. So basically, I can do fireballs and I can do hurricane kicks. Basically, forward quarter circles and backward quarter circles. No dragon punches for this guy, because this gamepad is appalling. I know, excuses, but look up the gamepad, you'll see what I mean. Right, so yeah, check out them apples. See what I mean? They look great. Now, this is going to be censored, isn't it? Compared to... How do you get his red Dobot? Compared to the Mega Drive version. Because even in this late stage, Nintendo was still pussies. Won't someone please think of the children? Now, with the exception of the speech, and a few colour iterations, isn't the Mega Drive version pretty much bang on? And a bit of music. This looks great. Now, I don't know if this is an emulation thing, or they changed. Get something like your face, Kylie Minogue. I'd rather have Kylie Minogue in my face, to be fair. Your fireballs sound wrong, and the speech doesn't sound as good. Is that an emulation thing, or did they change it up on this? It doesn't sound as bad as the Mega Drive version, which is not a deal breaker on the Mega Drive, may I add, but it doesn't sound right. But this looks great. See? Is it a massive improvement over Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Don't know, but it looks great. It really, really does. This is on the default difficulty. So, what's that? 3 stars? Not sure. Well, the knights look nice. Hey, also, this is Parallax, isn't it? It wasn't Parallax on 3DO. There we go. No, they also don't have beaten up faces in that bit. Well, they don't have blood on their beaten up faces. Oh, so I hate Blanca. Even if he's only just a second opponent, he just... Oh, I don't know, I just don't gel with Blanca. So how's your life? Well, the music seems spot on. So maybe it's an emulation thing. What the heck is that little thing with red hair jumping up there? Also, it's Wanker Man in this version. Apologies about background noise. I do live in Wizards Road in West Country. Look at that! Make the most of it. It's not going to happen again. Also, sucking them in like this is a dangerous game with fireballs on this pad because they're so difficult to pull off. You don't want him to start doing his, you know, charge attack at you, spinning attack. It's a charge attack that he spins in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this doesn't sound right to me. But hey, oh well, what are you going to do? Unless it is, because there's no way it could emulate Street Fighter 2 Turbo properly. What is it? Is it RetroArch on it? But not this. I mean, what world do we live in if it does? Ho hum, ho hum. Music's amazing on this stage. He's great, and I love him because I love Bruce Lee. But I just can't play with him. Cheap. It's probably because his moves are, well, they're defensive, aren't they? I mean, the same as a Dragon Punch, and his 3-hit punch combo is attacking, but you have to do a backward move to do his, you know, equivalent of a Dragon Punch, which is his foot, obviously, which I don't get on with. But then that's obsolete, because I'm playing as Ken. Sorry, Bruce. I should have let you hit me once. It doesn't feel right perfecting you. Now, if I was a massive fan of the arcade machine back in the day, I never saw Super Street Fighter 2 in this country. I would have been, yeah. But then I loved this on the Mega Drive. We used to have massive tournaments, me on H-Stos, me, both my brothers, my best mate at the time, both his brothers, Winner Stays On the Mega Drive with 2 6-button pads, because we're not monsters. And yeah, great times. Gosh. Sorry about your Lexus. Pretty sure it's a Lexus. You shouldn't have left it there, I mean, the Soul Air would have done it in eventually, so I just, you know, knocked a few years off that, to be fair. He's the worst. But then I don't like the hulking brawler characters, if you know what I mean. I think none of them, I mean, I know there are people who can play with them amazing. I'm talking about, like, Balrog, him, and the Honda, but I just don't like it. Lack of finesse, if you ask me. Some of that you like. I don't think the music's right. I don't know. I'm sure someone will let me know. But hey, if you see someone else in the comment section point out that their music's not right, then you don't need to repeat the comment, okay? But anyway, I'm going to repeat something. This looks lovely. Boink. Oh, to be able to do a Dragon Punch. Ode to the Dragon Punch. See, I don't know where he's winning, but what sort of pussy ass move was that? And yeah, I did then, but I seldom use light moves. I never said I was any good at Street Fighter. I just said I really, really enjoy it and recognise it's important in the history of, well, making fighting games good. We have this to thank for making fighting games good. We have Street Fighter to thank for the original, template of modern fighting games. But let's be honest, it's a bit of shit, isn't it? We have this, and I don't mean this version, but you know what I mean. I ain't talking bollocks, get used to it, it's my channel. See, that music sounds alright. I always think the kick throw's better. It doesn't do more damage, it just makes me think it does because it's got twirling moves. Fuck, what? You bastard. Some of that in your face many times. Ken's just a better character than Ryu. Obviously they haven't started adding, the moveset they're completely different to them, like they started doing an alpha and shit like that, but he's just better. Because he's a spoiled rich little bitch. So he's got decent healthcare. And Ryu doesn't. He has to take the chance. He has to be the better fighter. Alright. Stop fucking showing off with your dragon punches. I can't do them. Bosh. Like I said, you don't want to get into a Dragon Ball? Fireball feud on this fucking pad with a character that has same said fireballs. Because you will regret it. Attack me if you dare. Oh no, they do get busted up faces, they just remove the blood. Because they're pussies. I'm about to get my ass handed to me. Because this is, well no, she could do it in turbo, couldn't she? She's got that annoying heel kick. Which, to be fair, whenever I used it. Like an absolute bastard. Bosh! Probably my favourite background. Well, we'll just see if we can finish it. But yeah, Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges on the SNES. I think it looks better than Mega Drive, clearly. But then it loses points because it doesn't have blood. And that's just, this late in the day on Nintendo, that's just fucking pathetic. Oh yeah, you got range! Come on, jump. Hey! Does he do it on the Mega Drive? Never noticed that before. Good night, Chun-Li. Yeah, Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges on the SNES. Oh yeah, I forget that it's bordered, isn't it? More. Might not be on this because of the way I've cropped it, but yeah. Brilliant. It looks absolutely fantastic. Point off not having the blood. Don't know if it's emulating the sound properly. I want to say it is, but if it isn't, then I think the voice samples are weak. And I don't like the new fireball sounding effect. But that might just be a thing that, unless you play it side by side with the previous version, you know what I mean, like Mandela effect and shit like that. Your brain adds it in. Don't know. Anyways, always I'd love to know what you think, especially of this specific version of the game, whether it's on the Mega Drive or on here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.